All right, we're getting into our power day for weeks 2 and 4. The only thing that changes are the sets and the reps. So we're starting off with a more complex movement. It's going to require a lot of central nervous drive. That's why we have it at the top, which is going to be dumbbell snatch. I want you guys starting with dumbbell snatch. Unless you are advanced, then you may move to barbell. But if you're not feeling confident, stick to dumbbell snatch. So we have 3 sets of 5 each. So each would mean that we are doing single arm with that. So 3 sets of 5 each arm, 2 to 3 minutes rest, really cranking it up overhead, using a lot of leg drive and getting your hips through. Next is one of my most favorite movements actually, which is the power row. We're gonna start off in a deadlift position. We're gonna use a slight momentum and slight drive from our legs to really crank up and drive that weight up, finishing off with our back. So we get a little bit of movement from the legs, but we are able to move heavier weight a lot faster with the rowing and then with the back section. So 3 sets, 10 reps, 2 to 3 minutes rest. Why I have more reps with the 10 is because typically it takes a little bit more for our back to get fatigued, those types of muscle fibers in there. Next, moving on to the kettlebell swing. This is my favorite lower body hinge pattern movement. We have 3 sets of 20 reps. So with kettlebell swings, it's all about intention. You can kind of nosy your way through and not really get anything from it, or you can do them correctly with intention, you get a lot from it. So we're gonna do it with a lot of intention behind it, really getting those hips through as fast as possible. And then right after you're done, we're gonna get into a broad jump. So we're loaded here in a hinge position, and then we are unloaded here. Broad jump will have a little bit of a squat and a hinge pattern in it, driving those hips through. 3 sets, 5 reps, as far as you possibly can go. After that, we're gonna move into more of our plyometrics, which is we're gonna start with the skater jump, so lateral side to side. I'm going 3 sets of 10 reps each, going for distance, but I don't want you to go so far for distance that you don't actually stick the landing or falling over. You need to be able to control the landing as well. 2 to 3 minutes rest in between, just like all the other exercises. And then lastly, we're gonna finish off and see how much anaerobic, repetitive energy and elasticity you have in your body by doing some repetitive max vertical jumps going for height. So vertical jump, boom, as soon as you land, reset, go right back into it for 6 reps. We have 3 sets of that, and that is going to be our power workout for the day. I love this one. If you need to make any modifications, the only one I would really say you need to would be the dumbbell snatch. Instead of going over here, you can keep it close and do a full squat press up overhead for a thruster. That is gonna work more of the pushing movement, instead of the pulling, but it is a modification you can make if you're more comfortable with that. So now we're gonna go show you all the exercises over here. All right, we got dumbbell snatch in each arm, so single arm dumbbell snatch. So if you have a heavier dumbbell, we want you to use it. So we have our feet about shoulder width apart, maybe slightly wider, screwing our feet into the floor, dropping our hips back, chest stays up, back's nice and flat. Grabbing the dumbbell here. From here, you're going to drive up, trying to jump as high as you possibly can. You want a lot of momentum and force coming from those legs, so it makes it easier to draw that dumbbell up and press it on up through. So up here, up on through. Now, we're gonna do 5 on each arm. So 5 right, 5 left. If you don't have a heavy kettlebell or dumbbell, then what you can do with a band is you can simply, to help get you a little more glute engagement, a little bit more leg drive, what you can do is you can attach the band to whatever surface you have available, just about hip height, maybe a little bit lighter. Then from here, you're gonna have to walk out so you get some resistance, and then what you're gonna do is you're gonna perform the snatch from this position. You're gonna have to lean a little bit forward because this is gonna be pulling you back. So from here, you're gonna drive up, snap those hips through, up and over, so it'll look like this. Here, up and through. As you can see, I'm not being lackadaisical with my hips. I want that power, that quickness, that explosiveness. Now, after you get done with that, then you're gonna move into power row. So a power row essentially is like a cheating row. You get a little bit of a deadlift, a little bit of leg drive, so that way you can move heavier weight for your bent over row. So you're gonna start just like in a deadlift position. Glutes go back, hands on the knees, slide them down here. Back stays at about a 45-degree angle, a little bit over if possible. From here, before you get into the row, you're gonna do the start of a deadlift. You're going to drive up. As soon as you get that little pop, that little momentum, that's when you're going to finish the row off, squeezing as tight as you possibly can. You can go heavier with these, don't be shy of weight. So here we go. Right here, bend that bar in half, drive up, pull through. That is super light for me. I would need to go heavier. So we're here, drive up, pull through. Go down, drive up, pull through, pull down. So it's drive up, row, back down, touch, and go for the power row. Next, we're getting into our bracketing technique. We're getting into the load and then into the explosive component. So we have kettlebell swings over here, which what we're gonna do is I want you to make sure that you have some space available to you because we're gonna go boom, boom right after one another. So get yourself set up for a kettlebell swing. About a foot and a half behind the kettlebell, shoulders, or feet in line with the shoulders pointing forward. Same position, athletic position, put that butt back, hands position. From here, reach down, grab that kettlebell, kind of bring it back, get your lats engaged, hike through, hips explosive as possible because you're gonna use that same movement to then do a broad jump. So you're here, hike through, as fast and explosive as you possibly can, reaching through, using your abs and your lats to brace yourself. After you do the kettlebell swings, you're instantly, don't even change your feet position, so you just did it, boom. It's your last one, you set the kettlebell down, then you're going to load up for a broad jump. So same thing, hands go in the hip pockets or your holsters. From here, roll a little bit forward, and then you're going to jump out as far as you possibly can. So, I'm not gonna go full go, but what it'll look like is here, going down, jumping, landing, turning around, going back, each and every one. So it's a quick broad jump, turn around, broad jump, turn around. If you have the ability to continue to go, you want to do something like this. So you're here, boom, you keep going for 5 reps, boom, 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 5, and you're done. Now, moving on into the plyometrics that we have skater jumps. So we just had a lot of forward, straight line stuff, now we're gonna get lateral. So, skater jumps, what you're gonna do is you're gonna load one leg, so it's almost like a curtsy lunge, but not really. You're gonna load one leg, knee stays in line with it. From here, you're going to throw your hands, drive off the outside of that leg, so the outside of that quad, and then you're going to jump and land and control your landing before going back to the next one. So, I want you to take it slow at first. Here, jump, land as much as you can, control it, and then go into the next one. And then once you feel comfortable, then you can really start to land and then go. So be here, here, here. This isn't just back and forth, we're really trying to gain distance laterally. And the last thing that we have, give yourself a break, is we have repetitive max vertical jump. So, get your mind right for this. All you're gonna do is you're gonna jump as high as you can, repetitively, boom, 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 boom. So, here, throw your hands up, jump, go back down. So you're here, you're doing that for the reps, rest and repeat. So that's our power day, and I'll see you in the next video.